Everyone, it's time for you to get a second dose of War of the Worlds news this week, as I've just found out a lot more juicy information that you're going to love. Now, before I get started, if you're keen to know more about the development of this game and you haven't seen my previous videos, I recommend you check them out, as I'm always covering different areas of the game, so my previous videos may still have some answers to your burning questions. Okay, so let's get started. A piece of information I've been sitting on for a little bit that I haven't really got around to mentioning is that Raph has been working on improving the NPCs, and he said that the NPCs will now have needs like hunger and thirst, for example. So they will now start to search buildings for items the same as you will. Now, what I'm guessing that means is there's going to be less loot lying around for the taking, and you're going to have to make some decisions on whether or not to shoot another person for potential much needed loot. But on the flip side, you might end up drawing a tripod to your location and the person you shot may not even have any loot or nothing you need, and so you've put yourself in danger for no reason or benefit. I think a possible way to counter this though is, I mean, it's entirely up to Raph, but if you made it so that an NPC was wearing a backpack if they was carrying loot, and that means you definitely know they're carrying something. So, it kind of makes target identification a bit easier and prevents you from needlessly killing people, unless, you're into that, in which case have at it, I guess. Next thing I wanted to talk about in this video is kind of just a whole bunch of additions contributing to the game world itself. So Raph mentioned that he's expanded the map, and on a Patreon stream he said that the map is now 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. I'm not sure if that's the current size now post expansion or if he plans to make it even bigger, but he seems fairly happy with the size of the map as it is. So I'm guessing 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers is the official map size for now, for those of you that are wondering. Now, also things I wanted to mention about the map is during the latest Patreon stream, Raph was spending a lot of time prettying up the map. So he was adding lots of trees and vegetation. So one of the things that a lot of you complained about is how bland the map is. And so hopefully now that will be sorted, so the countryside is going to be a lot prettier now. And this also ties into the next things that I wanted to mention. So Raph wants to make it so leaving the towns doesn't mean there's nothing to do, because currently there isn't really a whole lot if you look at it. But I'm happy to confirm something else you guys have asked about a lot, and that is, yes, there will be animals in the game that you can hunt and get food from in the countryside. So that is where you'll be able to gather supplies without necessarily putting yourself at too much risk. And by the sounds of it, some of the animals won't just be the hunted either. There will be some animals that will try to attack you, so you not only have to be vigilant of the invaders, but also very much of earthly threats as well. Raph mentioned in his Patreon stream that he wants to be, living in the wilderness in-game to be a very traditional survival game experience. So you'll be able to set up camp and cook food and rest, presumably setting up a fire or something like that. So you won't have to keep going into town, which adds not only to the immersion, but also replayability as well. So you'll be able to try out different strategies, which I already have some ideas for videos. For example, some challenges where I can't leave the town I spawn in, or I have to head to the nearest major town and stay there, and other challenges where I have to stay out in the wilderness and try and survive the invasion that way. I really am looking forward to trying this, as the game's now going to be a lot deeper than what we first imagined. Now, I know this obviously is a shorter video, but as this is the second video this week, I'm not too bothered by that, and I just wanted to share this urgent news with you, as it really is groundbreaking to me at least, and this can also spark new ideas within the community, and you can help Raph come up with even better ideas to make the world a lot more interactive. So get your thinking hats on and let me know in the comments some awesome ideas you've got for how we can add to the survival game element of living out in the wilderness. I also want to make a special thank you to my members for supporting the channel. If you want to become a member for as little as £2 a month, that's $2.40 a month I believe, you'll get access to an exclusive Discord channel, special emojis on live streams, and other cool perks such as a little badge next to your name when commenting on my videos and streams. And the longer you're committed, the more the badge will change and get better and better. So plug over with. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like, as it helps me out massively with the YouTube algorithm, a lot more than you'd think. And if you want to see more content from myself, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.